One of the most critically acclaimed films of the year, nominated for 10 Academy Awards, is The Irishman. And one of its stars is among the best actors of many years, Robert De Niro. Jeffrey Brown sat down with De Niro recently at the New World Stages in New York City for Canvas, our ongoing arts and culture series.
I heard you paint houses.
Yes, sir, I do.
It's an epic of American organized crime and political life in the 20th century. The Irishman is directed by Martin Scorsese, but the idea for it originated with his longtime friend and collaborator, Robert De Niro. After he read the Charles Brandt book on which it's based, I Heard You Paint Houses, code for mafia killings.
Once I read it, I said, Marty, you've got to take a look at this because...
Why? What was it that grabbed you?
It had just... The character was great. All the things he described were very real. And the situations, the way he talked, everything. It had historic characters like Jimmy Hoffa, Joe Gallo, even how they were killed, and it had a size to it, historical panorama, if you will.
Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. Glad to meet you.
Well, glad to meet you, too, even if it's over the phone.
The story had all that. The film has De Niro as Frank Sheeran, a World War II veteran who becomes a mafia foot soldier and hitman, working his way up. It's an all-star cast, some of the greats of the era, including Joe Pesci as Russell Bufalino, a crime boss who takes Frank under his wing, and Al Pacino as the headstrong labor boss Jimmy Hoffa, for whom Frank works. The real Hoffa disappeared in 1975, presumably murdered. He was declared dead in 1982.
What's the matter with you? You look...
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I know. You look concerned. What are you concerned about?
Tony told the old man to tell me, to tell you. It's what it is.
He's been given a very clear warning to be careful.
They wouldn't dare.
But he's not listening. He's just going off, and I'm like, what am I going to do?
And it's not giving away too much to say you don't convince him.
No, he's a little headstrong.
In real life, like his Irishman character, De Niro is a man of few words. A lifelong New Yorker, he grew up in Greenwich Village, the son of two artists, and credits acting with helping overcome shyness as a child.
Being an actor enabled you to play other parts, have other experiences, limited in some ways, of course, by getting to know a character, being in that world. So it kind of forced me to look into this world. What's that about? What's that character? What's the reason for their behavior?
And I'll tell you something else.
Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull.
Jake LaMotta, ladies and gentlemen.
Just one example among many of the lengths he would go to transform himself into his character.
You never got me down, right?
And the list of great performances goes on and on. In the comedy Analyze This, he even had fun with his own, by then, well-recognized mannerisms and acting style.
I mean, this is like eating bait.
What about your books?
Already read them.
In all, some 115 films to date, a 7-time Academy Award nominee with 2 Oscar wins.
I use elements of my character, myself, that I feel will work for the character. Personalize it, if you will. It's a conscious process. Something feels right. I might not even know why, but it feels right for this. Can we try it? Say if I'm working with Marty, I'll try something. I'll say, well, what do you think about this? Say, yeah, okay, try it. Sounds okay. I'm not sure why. You know, it just feels right.
So it's a craft, right?
It's a craft, and there is a mystery to it. I always feel that whatever works, as long as you don't hurt yourself or anybody else, it's okay.
What gives you the most satisfaction when you're acting?
When a scene is, I feel, done to its maximum, if you will, and then it has the effect that you want, and that could be after when it's put together. I might feel that way doing the scene from my end, and say if I'm doing that scene with Al, I look and I say, no, he's great. I'm actually responding as moment to moment in real time as I feel as I can, so that feels good. Now, how will it be put together, and how will it be, what kind of an impact will it have? That makes me happy if it works.
Do you teach actors or give advice to young actors?
Well, I give advice if they ask for it. What I say to actors, young actors, if they're going for a reading, for example, assume that you're not going to get the part.
Very practical.
Yeah, and but just so that can free you to try things in your reading. What do you care? You're not going to get it, so try whatever you think, even if it's a little off the wall. Just act as if you don't have the part. It frees you in a way.
The Irishman drew attention for its extensive use of digital technology to de-age the actors, allowing De Niro and others to appear to be decades younger. At age 76, he's joked that the technology will allow him to prolong his career indefinitely. But will he? The Irishman is itself a kind of meditation on aging and mortality, even bringing together a group of great, now older actors.
It's about the relationship with family relationship, about getting older and dealing with all of that, and that was the appeal of it.
Did it end up feeling like a kind of culmination for you? I mean, it is a sort of gathering of a tribe in a sense, right?
Yeah, I felt that, and because I don't know if we would ever be doing another movie together like this, and so it felt right. And to have Alan and Joe and Marty directing us, that was great if it could happen.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal.
That hardly means an end to acting, though. De Niro also appeared in this year's acclaimed Joker film. And he remains busy planning new projects, including another with Scorsese that will co-star Leonardo DiCaprio. Why keep working?
At this point, well, that's what I'm going to do. What else am I going to do?
The one, the only, Mr. Robert De Niro.
Last week saw another honor, a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Screen Actors Guild. An outspoken critic of President Trump, De Niro used that platform to defend his right as an artist to speak out.
And if I have a bigger voice because of my situation, I'm going to use it whenever I see a blatant abuse of power.
In addition to starring in The Irishman, Robert De Niro served as one of the film's producers. He'll be at the Academy Awards next month when it vies for Best Film at the Oscars.
I don't know what to say, Russ.
Say it. Slip it out, see how it looks.
For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown in New York.
Feel good?
Yeah.
One of the best ever. We hope he keeps on doing it.